Hi guys, welcome to my week 6 update post VSG. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on October 20th, 2016 in Morristown, New Jersey with Dr. Michael Nussbaum. I am 30 years old, I'm 5'8". My starting weight, my high weight day of surgery was 265, and today I come at you at 232.2, which means that is a 1.8 pound loss from last week and a 32.8 loss overall. So I am really happy. I will mention that I am a daily weigher. I know some people like that doesn't work for some folks. I like it. I don't get stressed out if things don't move the way I want them to. And in fact, this week I'm actually really happy that I'm a daily weigher because we last talked on Thanksgiving, last Thursday, and the 2 days after Thanksgiving. So on Friday, I had a 1 pound gain, and then on Saturday, I had another 1 pound gain. So to have come down those and then down another 1.8, I feel really proud. I'm really glad that that worked out. So because I'm a daily weigher, I know that that happened. If I had only weighed myself today, I would have seen 1.8, and I might have been a little disappointed, but now I'm really proud. So... So that's where we are. I have been working out like mad. Not really, but a lot. So in New Orleans for the next few weeks, and I've been going to the gym that I actually used to teach at years ago, and I was hoping when I first walked in, I was hoping nobody would notice me, but like immediately, this is all the same crowd, immediately they were all like, hey, you used to teach here, it's been so long, how's it going? She used to teach here, and like... okay, so everybody noticed and everybody remembered me, which was nice. Yeah, but anyway, I've been going there every day, and it's a great gym. I do body pump every other day and step class every other day. I really love group exercise. I do best with that. So that's been a lot of fun. As far as things that have been good this week, I have been eating fish and eggs in addition to my shakes and my yogurts, and that's allowed me to add a lot of variety. I eat scrambled eggs, I eat hard-boiled eggs, I eat tilapia and tuna and salmon and flounder and shrimp, and it's been fantastic. So I'm feeling really good about what I'm eating. I've also, because I'm back in New Orleans for a while and I'm from here, you know, a lot of my friends still live here. So especially in this first week or so, I've been catching up with a lot of friends, which of course means going out to eat. And this has worked just fine. In fact, I was kind of nervous that it would look like there was a spotlight on me and why are you eating so weird and why are you eating such a small amount and blah. But what's really great about this surgery is that it kind of, especially in the beginning, forces you to eat small amounts. And so, you know, one of the struggles I have all the time mentally is that I wonder, could I have done this on my own without the surgery? You know, could I have just like dieted and exercised, and if I had really been determined and if I had really stuck to it, I could have lost this weight. And right now, okay, 30 pounds down or whatever, yeah, probably. But, you know, I'm looking at losing like 100 pounds in a year, and I don't think I could do that without surgery. I'm pretty sure I couldn't. So, but anyway, right now I kind of go back and forth with that all the time. But the reason, one of the many reasons dieting doesn't work, or I'm no good at it, I guess, I mean, I've done every diet under the sun, is that when I'm like super strict with it, it works out fine, but if I deviate a little bit, I just like go off the deep end. And I know that like going out to eat with friends would be a time when in my mind, if I were just dieting, I would think to myself like, oh, it's a cheat day, oh, it's okay, or like, I don't want anybody to think I'm weird, so I'm just gonna eat what everybody else is eating and tomorrow I'll get back on track. Well, with the surgery, you can't do that. You eat 3 shrimp and you're full. So this has kind of forced me to explore what it's like socially to be on a diet or to just eat different. And guess what? It's fine. Oh, sorry, the clock. You know, I don't know, like I kind of didn't even realize this was a fear of mine. I just know that if I were on a regular diet, every time I'd go out to eat with friends, I would think of it as a cheat meal or a cheat day. But now I can't do that. And so it's forcing me to see, okay, what's everybody's reaction going to be if I only eat this much? And guess what? They don't have a reaction at all. They don't notice. They don't care. And so this is wonderful. You know, I think it's really, really helping me prepare myself for the time when I don't have so much of a physical restriction and I have to just do this on my own. And now I'm realizing it's okay. It's totally fine. Nobody looks at you like you're crazy. So, really happy about that. Another thing, okay, so that's mainly what's been good. Exercise, eating. Things that have not been so good. My period came back. If you recall, I had a period like 2 weeks post-op. Now at like 5-ish weeks post-op, my period came back. So it was a little bit early. It was like 2 weeks early. And, yeah, and then it stayed for like 10 days. So I called my surgeon's office and I was like a little panicked because I'm on birth control. So like I should be pretty scheduled. And they were like, no, this happens. It'll be 2 or 3 months before you're back on track. And I was like, well, what do I do with my birth control? They said, just keep taking it normally. So I guess I am. And according to like the original schedule, I'm supposed to have another period coming up and I may or may not have it. I don't know. So, I'll keep you posted on if it comes back and when. Whatever. Other things that have been challenging. So what's challenging for me is my water, surprisingly. I didn't ever think that water would be a problem for me. Pre-op, I love drinking water. I only drink water. I was never ever a soda drinker or juice drinker. Only like coffee, unsweet tea, water. And so, and really as like a dieting technique, old Weight Watchers days or whatever, I was very accustomed to drinking a lot of water throughout the day. I mean, I would drink like 6 liters of water a day, some days. And most days. And so I still enjoy water. I still enjoy the flavor of it, the taste or whatever, but man, it just makes me feel so full all the time. And so, now that I'm eating more like real foods, it's, I feel full from that. And so then I feel full from the water and I just like, I'm really struggling to get my water in. I mean, it's like I make it to noon and I haven't even had 24 ounces yet. So, and I wake up at like 6:30. So I'm really focusing on water. I force myself to drink at least 24 ounces before noon. That's my goal. And then another 24 before dinner and then another 24 after that. And that gets me to 70. But anyway, that's been tough. Another thing that's been tough has been my macros a little bit. So I'm easily getting to my 70 ounces of protein. But I find I'm also going over on fat. And my nutritionist has said, you know, early on, I'm still early on, not to worry about that so much, worry about protein and that's it. But she said, you know, down the road, you'll be looking at fat as well. You want to stay under 30 grams a day. And that's tough, especially because I'm eating cheeses and like salmon has a lot of fat in it. Oh, I've also kind of developed a protein almond butter addiction, which I have to cool it seriously on that because it's so good. And for 2 tablespoons, okay, I get like 12 grams of protein, but it's also like 16 grams of fat and I can only have 30 a day. So, even though it's super delicious, I'm only letting myself have the protein the peanut butter like once every 3 or 4 days. It's like a special treat basically. And I prepare for it accordingly with all the other things that I eat throughout the day. So, but yeah, like salmon's high in fat, the cheeses are high in fat. I don't know. I just find that a lot of the things that are high in protein are also high in fat. And I know that like some people who do keto, I guess that's okay, but I'm not doing keto. My nutritionist very much wants me to stay under 30 grams a day. So anyway, that's been tough. I have to work on balancing that more. I mean, right now I'm averaging maybe like 35 or 40 grams a day. It's tough. What else? I also find that like, okay, I know I just said I'm eating more foods, but I'm still kind of, I still just like the shakes and I like the yogurts. So especially on days when I don't wake up hungry at all, I just do like a shake, some yogurt, and like maybe some tuna. So there are still very many days when I don't eat real food for all 3 meals or 5 meals or whatever. You know, I don't even think of it as meals because it's like it takes me so long to eat anything. It's kind of like I'm just eating all day long. Like it takes me several hours to eat a can of tuna and then like I wait 30 minutes, drink the water, then I wait 30 minutes and then I eat something else. And like this takes all day long basically. So I just feel like I'm eating all day. It's hard to separate things out into meals. Like I'm sipping on a shake and anyway, So my point is that I still take shakes and yogurts seriously. They still help me get to my protein, and because they're not very filling on most days, that's kind of what I want. And so anyway, when I moved into this phase of the diet, whatever it is, it was supposed to be 2 weeks of fish and eggs added on to what I was eating before, and then after 2 weeks, which is now, I can add in basically all meats as long as they're relatively soft. So like pulled pork, ground beef, ground turkey, chicken, that sort of thing. Just no like steak or anything tough, I guess. So, so like mentally, I mean, I'm excited to add those things back in, but physically, I know I'm probably not going to be eating like real food 3 meals a day on most days. However, the exercise does make me really hungry. I can tell, like, after I exercise, I feel like I need a horse. I feel like I can eat a horse, but then I eat, like, a hard-boiled egg and I'm full. So anyway, like I've mentioned before, it's very much been just a learning process and listening to my body. And, yeah, so that's where I am. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them below, comments. Happy to hear them. I always appreciate your feedback. So, thanks so much for watching. I will talk to you next week. Okay, bye.